So, in the past, I don't know, month or so, I've been trying to come up with some new ideas. And I think I've kind of narrowed it down a little bit. So, I was looking through some old pictures. And a long time ago, my wife and I we attended an event. I think it was like a Valentine event, and we were sitting at table 3, and it clearly had the table and the number 3 on it. And y'all know when it comes to number 3 with me, everything is about number 3. That's why this is the number 3 podcast. But I was like, other colleagues have given their different shows different names. It could be like a panel late night, call it after hours, or late night with so and so, etc. Well, since I can't get anybody to collaborate with me as far as having a guest and us talking or whatever, I'm going to pick a particular subject. More likely it's going to be about an individual. We're going to have a conversation about it, or I'm going to have a conversation about it. And I'm going to post that. It's still the number 3 podcast. It's still under the channel of Lamont's Gym and Custom Knives. That's not going to change. On Rumble, Yeoman3573. On Twitter, Yeoman3573 and Zuki3, the conversationalist. And on YouTube, I'm not YouTube, I'm sorry, Facebook. I think it's Velmont. So, I'm going to keep the same platforms, the same basic structure. But when I talk about a specific subject, I'm going to give it a name. When I talk about an individual, it's going to be under table 3. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me give you a little brief history. So that particular event that we went to, I think it was some type of Valentine Day event. And we were at table 3. One of my wife's friends or church associates came by and said, table 3, that's what a conversation is. Y'all, she couldn't have been more right. Even though that's been a whole bunch of years ago. But it's going to be table 3, where the conversation's at. And when I do something on sports, I got to come up with a unique name on that. I'm going to backtrack a little bit and look at a few things and come up with a unique name when I talk about sports. So as of right now, if I'm talking about Joe Blow from Connecticut, whether he did something good or did something bad, it's going to be under table 3. You know what? When I do the sports, it's going to be locker 3. Yeah. Or field 3. I like locker 3. Well, don't matter. I'm not going to talk about sports as much as I do other things. But so when I talk about a news topic, news of the day type topic, breaking news type topic, it's going to be page 3. I think that'll be a good idea. And, if you guys got any suggestions, I've been getting a lot of feedback on Rumble and Twitter. A lot of feedback. But nobody ever gives me criticism. Criticize the hell out of me, y'all. Like I got a dip in my mouth now. I said I'd never do that again. Not on a show that I'm gonna put on the platforms, because it just don't look right. It's unprofessional. But I just got off the phone with my wife, fussing and cussing. I needed a damn dip. So I wasn't finna go wash this fresh dip out my mouth, knowing I'm finna do my show. So the shit's too high now. I bought a roll, which is 5 cans. I remember not too long ago that shit was $12. That 5 cans was damn 5, 10. It was damn 5, 10, 15, 20. It was $23 for 5 cans. I was like, and Look, that's too much. Now, this crap is getting out of hand with these prices. We supposed to be decreasing, not increasing. So I got a problem. But listen, this is a choice. I've been doing this since I was 14. Minus the years I smoked Black and Milds. But listen, I done got off topic. Let me get back on topic. So, as of right now, I'm gonna use the same platforms. YouTube is gonna be my base where I upload. Rumble's gonna be my base. Thing with Rumble, with my devices, it's hard to upload something on Rumble and share it with Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. It's hard as hell. It's something that I don't know or I can't get because I know it's a path. But with YouTube, I can share with everybody, with all my platforms. So, and plus, Table 3, if I ever do a live stream, it's going to be on the Table 3. So, it's a bunch of useful, let me take that back, useless information. But if you're a fan, if you watch my content, just be advised, gonna switch it up a little bit. Everything's gonna still be Lamont's Gym and Custom Knife. That's the platform. That's the base. The number 3 podcast is still the base, but depending on the topic, it's gonna be under Table 3, Room 3. See, Table 3, Page 3, Room 3, a Locker 3. So, just be mindful. But I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm just gonna try it. What the hell? Anyway, you guys stay blessed. I appreciate you and I love you. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, you guys stay blessed. I'll catch you next time.